All right, so let's get to the impeachment follies. It starts tomorrow. Um, Joe Biden could have put an end to this and said, I'm going to tell my party members in the House and Senate to stand down. We don't need this kind of an exposition. You may not like Donald Trump, but we're not going to go through this because it damages the country. But instead, Joe Biden plays Pontius Pilate. Roll the tape.
Let's turn to the impeachment trial. President Trump's impeachment trial. If you were still a senator, would you vote to convict him?
Look, I ran like hell to defeat him because I thought he was unfit to be president. I've watched what everybody else watched, what happened when that crew invaded the United States Congress. But I'm not in the Senate now. I'll let the Senate make that decision.
Well, let me ask you then something that you do have oversight of as president. Should former President Trump still receive intelligence briefings?
I think not.
Why not?
Because of his erratic behavior unrelated to the insurrection.
I mean, you've called him an existential threat. You've called him dangerous. You've called him reckless.
Yeah, I have, and I believe it.
All right, well, so that pretty much puts the final nail in the cliched coffin for any kind of détente between Joe Biden and the Republican Party, the 72 million people who voted for Trump. It's never going to happen. Biden doesn't want it to happen. Biden wants to play to his progressive crew. He'd love to see Donald Trump humiliated in any possible way, because Trump could come back if the economy collapses. That's the only way Trump could come back, if the economy collapses, but he's still there. Now, the impeachment trial, as you know, begins tomorrow, 10 a.m. Today, Monday, the Trump lawyers filed a 78-page brief saying this is a bunch of garbage, it's unconstitutional, the president didn't do anything to be impeached. There will be a formal debate beginning tomorrow around noon, 16 hours. In the first debate a year ago, it was 24 hours of debate. Now it's 16. They're cutting it back. The key is that Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, John Roberts, refused to preside because he knows it's unconstitutional. The whole thing is a sham. It's a political display. And to his credit, John Roberts doesn't want to be part of that. He doesn't want to be used. He doesn't want the Supreme Court to be used. As you know, 45 Republican senators voted that it was unconstitutional. So there's no way on earth that that Donald Trump's going to be convicted unless in the next 24 hours there's some kind of smoking gun. But there has been a smoking gun, and nobody reported it because the media is corrupt. And that is that the Justice Department, the FBI, believes that far-right militia people, including some Proud Boys, planned the break-in to the Capitol. Planned it well ahead of time. So that blows out of the water that Donald Trump's speech or his embrace of the protest, which he did say should be peaceful, he said that with his own words, that blows that out of the water that he caused it. If this was in motion for a month, as the FBI believes it was, okay, then Trump on the day of had no effect at all, right?